So I came here alone, feeling heat and the world coming over me. Got a way of your own, but I told you that life ain't a fantasy. Now I stew every day, turn it up, it's just your way. Rocket fuel runs through your brain, like I told you on the train, that it's the only thing she knows, the only thing she knows, the only thing she knows, that it's the only thing she knows. She knows. So it started to rain. Met a woman with eyes like a hurricane. Told her she was the one. And she left at the moon, calling me and said, now I stew every day. Turn it up, it's just your way. Rocket fuel runs through your brain, like I told you on the train. Well, it's the only thing she knows. The only thing she knows, the only thing she knows, that it's the only thing she knows. Got up on the wrong side and I'm getting burned again. That grass is looking brown today.
Accidentally? Yeah, right.
Nope, I can't do it. 6 seconds. I don't even know what my camera looks like. All right. Well, I tried to do something in 1 minute and it didn't work out. You know, you can see my green screen's a mess. I got like things going on here. Hold on a second. Let me fix this. This is going to bother me. There we go.
There you go.
How's it going, everybody? Eric's on his way. I don't, let me move this up. Let me move this a little bit this way. Nope, we don't want to do that. Okay, I'll just move my chair. I don't know what is this? Is this? Oh, that's my last Starfield pier is going out the door. I'm sold out. So.
In the door and right back out.
Yeah, within what, like a week or so?
Yep.
Maybe 2 weeks. But I'm going to put this up there, guys. So we're going to do play and one. There you go. Yeah, so tonight is the Simon Lewis Part 2 night regarding the fundraiser for Christina, his wife, and his family. For those of you that don't know, or I'll just say it again. Simon Lewis, who is a longtime friend of the show, did the Sun Sky Challenge and a bunch of other stuff, passed away on the 19th. And away on a business trip with ZWO and passed away in his hotel room, basically. So we're trying to do some fundraising for his family. So far, we did that one on Sunday. And we raised $1,785. So thank you for everybody who has donated so far. I put the information, it's scrolling across on the bottom. Just wait for it and just email me, friends and family, throughout the course of the show tonight. And this is going to be running straight through to the end of the show on Friday. And we'll continue to take any donations that we can get for Simon and his family. I'm already getting information from Christina regarding her PayPal, so it's just going to go right to her, and that's it. So thank you for everybody who's donated so far. Please, if you haven't, consider it. If you haven't considered it, please do, and help out the family. We always do good with our members. We always do good with our people. We proved it time and time again that the AstroWorld community is some of the best people out there when it comes down to helping other people. So thank you for everybody, and for those of you who haven't, go on to PayPal and $5, $10, $1, doesn't matter. Just give us some money to help out for funeral expenses for Christina and her family. So that's all for now until we say it again in a couple of minutes. You know. So right now it's just me and Mr. Dave, Mr. Super Dave, hanging out. I didn't even get a chance to change my shirt. I was been doing work and stuff and all that. What you been up to, Dave? Besides watching Capitals and the Islanders lose last night. So.
Yeah. Well, I didn't watch the Islanders lose, but I watched my Capitals lose.
No.
I've been patiently watching the skies and waiting. And it sucks because it's like during the day, it's crystal clear, beautiful blue skies, not a cloud one. But by the time I get home, they start rolling in.
Yep.
And if they're rolling in, they're on their way. So, but I did get my EQ6 tuned up a little bit.
How'd that go?
And I got the 127 on. It went fine.
Okay.
Everything was pretty good. I basically just cleared up any backlash in it and everything like that. Made sure that was smoothed out, and then put the 127 on it. Did a full range of motion test and everything, and it should be good to go. But until I get clear skies, can polar align it and run it, I don't know. So
I hear you. I hear you.
I got it up. It's balanced out real nice. And we'll see what happens.
I was able, so I do I have, where is it? What did I do with it? Did I leave it upstairs? Oh, let me see if I can get it from upstairs. Hold on a second.
What'd you lose?
Give me a sec. I knew I meant to bring it from upstairs, so give me 1 second. Oh, my dinner. My dinner.
Lasagna.
Oh, it's lasagna. What did I do with what I'm looking for, though? Oh, there it is. Haha, somebody moved it, of course. Jeez.
Somebody.
All right, I do need a fork, though. Thank you. Hi, baby.
Hi, Jen.
Dave says hi.
See you in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Okay, so I got one. Oh, shit. There you go. So here we go. So I was able to play with one of these.
Yeah.
And I guess I was under sorts. Yeah, go Blues. Somebody said go Blues.
Yeah, whatever.
I guess I was under like.
They're not making the playoffs either.
Yep. Islanders, at the rate they're playing, losing the last place teams aren't going to be making the playoffs either. But
they'll be fine.
I guess I was under an illusion on how small this thing actually is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this thing. I mean, my head is bigger than this. I mean, it's really
Itty bitty.
kind of small. I get it. It's a 30 and everything, but I'm telling you, it was a pleasure to use. It really was. Simple. The app was great. It was really, really cool. The battery seems to work a while. It's USB-C powered, which is great. So I could use like a power bank or something like that to power up for external power if I needed it. And I don't know if you guys saw it. I think I threw it on Discord. I did a 26 or 27-minute shot of M42. And for what it is, I mean, I could see if I can kind of share it. If you give me a second, I'll grab it.
So, real quick, did you just set it up in Alt-Az on a tripod?
I put it on my pavers in the backyard next to the pool.
You just set it down on top, right on top.
Put it right on the ground.
That's cool.
Right on the ground. I want to see what this thing does, so.
That's awesome.
Let's see if I could, let's see. if I can share this thing, but it was actually kind of cool. It was definitely, you know, it was. I'm sorry, you know, I'll turn this to the side so you can kind of
Yeah, Steve, I hear you there, dude.
see what I'm doing.
Feels
here.
like it's been 5 months for me.
Let's see. Where did I send it to the AstroWorld?
You sent it on the AstroWorld Messenger app. Saw that. That's where I saw it.
Um, and AstroWorld.
Did you use the processing in suite, or is that just a raw stack?
No, that's literally I hit noise reduction on their app
Yeah.
and like an enhance kind of thing. There's like an enhance button that they have on there. That I use that. And
That was it.
let me see if I could share this.
It looks pretty cool. I mean, I was like, wow.
Considering what it is, I mean, you know,
I mean, yeah, I mean, but what's cool is like, God, you take the raw files, you put them into, you know, and stack them in Pixel site.
well, yeah, I haven't gotten
Processing
to that yet,
there,
you know.
but I mean, I'll bet it would look even better.
Yeah,
But even
absolutely.
still, for what that is, just the onboard processing suite that it has and everything, it looks amazing. Much better than I think a lot you've seen, you know, especially first time out with it, you know, never
Yeah,
used it
exactly.
before.
There you go. So this is what it looked like. Hold on, I lost your audio a second. Dave, give me a second there. I kind of messed that up. There you go. I got you back. There you go.
Yeah, it looks cool. I mean,
Yeah.
stars look good. Great color.
For what it was 105 15-second shots, I think. If I remember right.
Yeah.
It's like a little over 26 minutes. And I mean, for what this little thing is,
It's a little bigger than the cell phone.
I mean, some cell phones are bigger. Like the Max ones are bigger, I think. You know, like the Galaxy tabs and stuff.
Yeah, the tabs that fold open. Yeah.
But I mean, for the most part, I mean, it's a little bigger than a cell phone. And for what it is, I mean, I think the picture came out. I was impressed. My wife was like, "Where are you taking this from?" I said, "The little dinky thing in the backyard." She's like, "Oh my god!" So
that is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start to catch a little bit of the Running Man there in the top.
Yep, right at the top. Yeah, obviously there's no rotation. If I could rotate it, and you know, that's one thing, but I can't seem to rotate anything on
Well,
that.
you got to get it set up in
EQ mode and
EQ mode on a ball. Wow.
yeah.
And I'm black. There we go.
I got you.
So yeah, that was cool. I like that thing. I mean, I really do.
No, it's really cool. I mean, what is it, like $399 or $400, something like that? But
it's amazing. Cheaper than a cell phone.
It's half the price of a cell phone.
A third, maybe.
A third.
Yeah,
you know, depending on what you get. But,
yeah.
I see a lot of the people in the chat. I think we just got another donation in.
I said.
So, I wasn't gonna say who, but you just said it.
I just sent one.
Let's see. So we got one donation, and let's see. So that, why is it on the Chit Show? I don't want the Chit Show. I want PayPal.
Yeah, Steve, that's what I was thinking. I mean, either that or just the regular Dwarf 3, because that's small too and easy to travel with. And you can set that up on a little, you know, ball mount, you know, tripod. Set it up in EQ mode. I'd love to take that to the island.
Yeah, I mean, so right now we stand at $1,885 for Simon and his family. So, you know, thank you for everybody again for doing. And please, if you want to donate, the email is going to come across right now. and just send it in, and I'll make sure that it gets to everybody. Get it to Christina, and take care of that. So, how's it going, Newman? I see Jackie. I see John. I see astronaut Pam. I see Wilfredo in the chat. Astro for Dummies. I see Tom Peter. Steve. Thanks guys for coming down, hanging out. But yeah, I'm super stoked about this little dwarf mini. It's kind of cool just to throw it out there and see what it could get.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it won't be long. Come middle of summer, end of summer, you'll have play with it with doing Andromeda.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna look cool, man. I mean, I think it's on.
Yeah, it will.
Is it on the back? No, it's not on the back. 81 and 82 is on the back. There's star trails, Milky Way shots, moon, the sun, and nebula. So I'm looking forward to trying to do a solar shot on it.
Yeah, it's got a solar filter that comes with it. How do the
Yep.
filters fit in there? You have to manually put them on?
No, it's in there. It's inside.
They're internal. They just
Yeah. Not really sure how it kind of works here. I still don't know what this is. This is a little foot or something. Oh wait, this might be the solar filter. I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't open up everything. I didn't want to open up
clips
everything.
clips onto the front. Yeah, I think I remember she said they're like magnetic and they clip on the front or something.
Yeah, this is the solar filter.
Oh yeah, there you go. And it's just magnetic, right? It just clips on the front.
I'm pretty sure. So let's see. So if I just pop it on, and let's see, it looks pretty form fitted. So I'm thinking that it just goes like that. I think, is that how it goes? Doesn't seem right.
There's probably a manual.
I don't do no stinking manuals.
Dan don't do no stinking manuals, dude. Dan don't do no manuals.
There he is.
Hey, you got a lump on your head?
Eating is fundamental. Oh man, I don't know.
I guess that's it.
I mean,
it just goes like that.
It had to have been like at least. I think it was like around. I don't know, like 10 pounds worth of stuff that ended up landing on the back of my head. Like,
what happened?
Robin,
oops,
okay,
upside the head. I said, oops,
we were in the laundry. We were in the laundry room. Yeah, no kidding. We were in the laundry room, and
he said no, and she said, "What?
Bam!" Yeah, no kidding, right? And I was trying to clean the little handheld shampoo, carpet cleaner, and I bent over, and she was reaching over me onto a shelf, and to grab a basket full of all of the dog's shampoos and dog bowls and all other kinds of crap. And I guess, and she accidentally, when she pulled it, she lost it and it fell on my damn head. So it was just like, and then she was just like, and I'm just like, and I mean, everything is like, it was like a freaking cartoon, right? It's like a Tom and Jerry cartoon. It was like a freaking Tom and Jerry cartoon, dude. I mean, it's just like everything, including the potted plant and the kitchen sink, landed on the back of my head.
You okay, man? You all right?
I feel a little dizzy, but I'm not dizzy, but I feel a little woozy, right the back here, and it's just right because it's right back on the fiend, man, back on the fiend, dude.
You got to stop asking for raises in your allowance. That's what it is.
I guess. Shit.
You're gonna what?
Really though, it's just like, damn. So I went outside, tried to cool off and decompress. So I started, working on the observatory, getting it all mapped, getting it all staked out and stuff like that. And then I did my. Since I still don't have the mighty mount yet, so still waiting for parts. I I did the calculation of the swing of the Edge 11 with the aluminum dew shield and the dew lamp and the imaging train and everything. So I measured it all out, and long story short, I don't think 10 by 12 is going to be big enough to have that and another mount, like say I want my Rasa in there or anything like that. So for 2 piers, I don't think 10 by 12 is going to be big enough. So that
12
means
by
I have to
15.
So yeah, it's gonna have to be in like 12 by 14 or something like that. But I'm gonna have to get a permit and all that stuff because anything bigger than 120 square
Goes
feet,
over,
you got to get a
right?
permit. Yeah, so it's gonna be over. So yeah, so that sucks. But because then, because you know how it is with a permit, right? You got to do everything. You got to
Yep.
wait for them to do
I know, they
everything.
gotta
You got to
come and
wait for them.
inspect.
You gotta dig. Once you dig, then you got to wait for them to look at your holes. So before you can say, okay, you can put the concrete in there now. You can pour the concrete and smooth it all out. Then you got to wait again when you do once that's done. And I do my framing. Yes, everything looks fine. You can go ahead and start doing your framing. It's like, good Lord, it's gonna take freaking forever, dude. Just for a freaking shed, it's gonna take freaking forever.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Well,
But
it's all in the name of science. You should apply for a grant.
yeah, I know, right?
If you gotta apply for a permit, you might as well apply for a grant. It's all in the name of science. I'm building an observatory. I need a grant.
I need a
you
grant.
can get a 20 by 20.
There you go.
Oh man.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. Because I'm not.
Then he can put a bed in there.
Yeah, no kidding, right? So oh yeah, so right now, so when Robin really gets mad at me, she can just say, "Get out."
You go into the he shed.
He's the he shed.
Right. Go to the he shed. Get out.
Yeah. It's either that or
yes.
Oops, upside the head you again.
I know, right? I mean, I'm like, damn, why did you just get the cast iron skillet's right underneath the stove. You might as well just go ahead and grab the cast iron skillet.
Oh,
and just go boom.
The old Canuck said, just build 2 buildings.
Just build 2 buildings.
And you don't have to get a permit.
Yeah.
That's true. You just do 2 smaller ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
he's thinking about it. Is that a loophole? Is that a loophole?
Like, whoa. Like,
the question is, have you talked to the neighbors yet? You get along with the neighbors.
I spoke with one of my neighbors. I haven't spoken with the other one on the other side of the house. And it's really because the other neighbors on the opposite side of the house. So I spoke with the neighbors who are actually going to see the structure.
Oh, okay.
Who are actually going to see the structure. So yeah. So I've had a chat with them, give them a heads up. And they seem really nice,
Right.
So.
Until you tell them to shut off the lights.
Yeah.
Right? What do you mean?
That's one reason why. And that's one reason why I'm doing it on the west side of my house versus the east, is because the neighbors on the east side of my house, they tend to, because they have little dogs and stuff like that, they tend to turn their lights on and let their dogs run around again, in the middle of the night and stuff like that. And they've got these huge, like, backyard floodlights and stuff to scare away deer and God knows what else.
Yep.
So
I just saw.
Well, they should know that floodlights don't scare away deer. I mean,
Yeah,
or something.
they'll
who
go
knows?
anywhere.
yeah. They'll look at
They'll
they'll
go-
look
they
and
don't
stare
care.
a car down. I'm telling you, they don't.
Really.
But I
Really.
see Beaner just jumped on. He said thanks for doing this again. So
Hey,
Beaner, what's up?
Beaner. How you doing, bud?
So
No,
I got in touch
seriously,
with
I think this has been a
TJ
great
Connolly
deal.
too the other day.
You did speak with
Yeah,
TJ?
I spoke with TJ. Well, text. And
Yeah.
looks at TJ's having some issues too because he just had to put down his horse of 15 years. So so his horse, he had to put his horse down. So I mean, between that, everybody's having and for those of you on Long Island, Dr. Don Lubowich, who is the Hofstra liaison to NASA, who ran Music and Astronomy Under the Stars, just passed away yesterday of cancer. He's been battling cancer for the better part of a year, and he passed away too. So I mean, it's like kind of one of those things where
Yeah.
I thought I had the
It
rule of
is.
3. Now it's 4. So
Yeah.
Summer all
So,
winter,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
weather starts getting nice. And
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
So I think I got. So I know I was talking to Dave a little bit before about the collimation of the Starfront scope, and they did do another OCal collimation on it. It does look good. I mean, the stars look better. The stars look betterer. But
Betterer.
I mean, I
Betterer.
in all fairness, I know that there's a little flare when you pixel peep on that.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, I just said it because
No,
I
definitely.
know that they might want to look at the collimation.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but I mean, I'm not going to do that again for another 85 hours. So,
Yeah.
but now I'm doing. I got about 40 hours of M42. Where there's a little bit. It's a little getting a little tough now. It goes under 30 degrees at one point during the night, so it's going to be. I don't know. It's funny. So
Yeah,
it stopped
earlier.
doing M42 and moved to the horse head. So it's going in declination over. I guess. But
Oh right, yeah, just cruising.
but I stopped doing that. But I got, I think, about 60 hours of the Leo Trio already.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be the next project. I think. So we'll see.
Did they all fit
Okay.
okay within the field of view?
Oh yeah. 600 millimeters. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm going to do then.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, if you want,
I can't get all 3 with the 127. I can only get 2 out of the 3.
yeah. Well, you're at
And
1,000 on that. So.
Yeah, and the last time I did it with the GT81, which is only 380 something. So, yeah, it's 600. I like to try that. I speaking of collimation, I saw a guy talked about collimating his Newtonian with the OCal, and he was
Okay.
having issues where, even though his collimation was decent and everything like that, when he was looking at it on the screen, he still could never get that one outer band perfectly centered. And so what he did? He just spaced it out to simulate where his camera sensor was going to be in the
Okay.
image train, and everything's centered out. And he got better collimation that way.
Okay.
So I was like, "That's interesting." You think about it. Why wouldn't you collimate from where your sensor is sitting, then put it in the focuser, racking the focuser all the way in?
Yep.
Like they tell you to do it.
Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm going to try next time I collimate the Carbon Star. I'm going to try and do it, racked out and, put space the piece far enough away where equal to where my sensor would potentially be.
Yeah. So here is. I'll show you real quick. Here is a shot, a 5-minute shot of the Leo Trio.
Oh,
Jason just messaged me. He says, remind Robin if she does you win, there's no insurance payout.
Nice.
That looks great, dude.
Yeah. So I framed it this way.
I
because wanted
like
this
how
little
you
guy.
framed it. Oh, and
Um,
those stars too look awesome. Those
but
3
again, when you
stars.
pixel peep, you can see it at the upper left, I think. These look good, but like this
Those
one over
look
here.
pretty good. Yeah, a little bit there.
Yeah. So I mean, this was probably before it got really out of whack. This was.
That looks really good.
This is from 2 weeks ago, 312.
Okay. So they had.
So.
I like that frame.
Yep.
That's good.
So that's 1 5-minute shot, and if I take a look.
So it's the Leo Trio +1.
Leo, yeah, it's a Leo quad, right?
Yeah.
So right now I have 338 items here. So if anyone's got a calculator, I don't know where my phone is right now. There we go.
You have all colors represented?
Yeah, I got loom, green, blue, red's down at the bottom, I'm sure. And there's red.
So you got a ton of lumens.
Yeah. So, I did it that way on purpose. So calculator, and then 338 times 5 equals divided by 60. That's 28 hours there. But I also have, look at all this data I have. Leo Trio. I also have nothing on the 18th. I'm sure this is last night. This is last night's data. This looks like it's just flats, though. This is flats. So that's pretty cool. 1 5-minute shot, right? Yeah. So.
Heck yeah, that looks great.
So.
God, man, I wish I had clear skies.
You could always play with the Starfront data again. Yeah, but everybody, please, if you haven't done it yet, please, if you've done it already, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record tonight, but I really want to kind of make sure that we could do everything we can for Simon and Christina and his family. So please, PayPal me anything at HRotto13 at what is it, Gmail? I don't even remember. Gmail.com?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Gmail.
At gmail.com. And I'll make sure
you
it
have
gets
to forgive
there.
him. He can't even remember his own email address. It's okay.
I have too many email addresses. I have too many email. I don't even know what's what. I got like 4 PayPal addresses.
Parado 13.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a story. There's a story about that, right?
Parado.
Yeah. So there's H is just my last name, Higgins.
Yeah.
And long time ago, back in, let's see, when did I get my license? I got my license in 88, so maybe the early 90s. My buddy had a Cadillac, big brown Cadillac Eldorado, which he sold to me.
Front wheel drive.
Dude, everything, leather interior, the whole thing. You look like a pimp. It was like ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So 2-door, big fishtail, the whole thing.
Get your foot caught in that door.
So my buddy Darren, they were, I didn't even hear it at first, but they were all there, and by the time I pulled up, they were all dying laughing. So you know how you kind of like hanging out with the fake Italians, kind of, and they all thought they were Italian. So you had the IROC out, right? So we all know what that meant. But the IROC was out. But you know what? Dan's got? Dan's got an Eldorado. So we're gonna call him the Rado Man.
Rado. I love it.
So it was. So they went from, and then I was known as Rado for a long time. Then about 6 or 7 years later, the Rado watch came out. so like I got a couple of pictures of me next to the Rado logo and stuff like that. So it was kind of like a thing. That's it. So it was
That's
Rado.
funny.
So anyway, that's a little bit about me, the Rado Man. What, Eric? You're not imaging, I guess, huh? Nobody's imaging.
Well, no, not right now, but I was imaging over the past couple nights with
Well, I mean, of course,
the
besides
Edge
you
11.
seeing stars by getting
Oh,
things.
you got
thrown
the
at
Edge
you.
11.
Yeah,
Up.
hoo-hoo. Yeah. So
Have you taken an
So
image
I've
yet
been
with
in.
the waterlogged scope yet?
Oh yeah,
You taking an image?
it's been going. Yeah.
What were you imaging?
I was also in Leo. I was doing NGC 2903. So let me see
Yeah.
here. Let me go there. And let's this out. So right now this is um
Blow him up, Dan.
Oh,
this
that's okay.
is a 180.
3 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, 3-minute luminance. So not too bad as far as on the histogram.
Yeah, it looks good.
Good.
So yeah. It's a little eggy.
Isn't that
Towards
right?
the edges and
Just
Yeah, I
stuff
see
like
that.
lower
that.
right.
You know, see a little, a
Lower
little
right,
eggy.
mainly.
Yeah. So there's
But in the
probably
middle,
a
not
little
too
bit
bad.
of tilt. Yeah, there's probably a little bit of tilt there because I did collimate it.
Okay.
And it was fine. I mean, that was
Stars in the middle.
this was actually this was actually a which one was this one? This one, this one was actually when I tried to do 60 seconds, 60 second, and you can see it's still kind of eggy down here. So I think there is definitely some sort of tilt
Yeah.
issue down this way.
Yeah, but
And it wasn't so bad.
Probably crop that out.
Yeah, you're probably not even gonna need that.
Yeah. I'm not probably
Yeah.
gonna use it. Yeah, I'm gonna be more here anyway.
Yeah,
Unless
exactly.
if something comes in as you stack it. I don't think there is
Yeah.
anything over there, maybe. Not that
I
much
don't
in the
think
corner.
so. No.
Good.
So
Yeah, the 180s look
So
really good
overall.
because you can see how far those spirals go out.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah.
how far the spirals
180.
go out.
Yeah.
Yep. So so I figured 180 is probably going to be a good luminance here.
Tom was like, nothing. It's nothing BXT can't fix.
That's true. That too.
That's
I mean,
true. That's probably
It will
true.
fix
will
them. I
fix
don't
them.
know if it'll
It'll
make
fix
them
it.
perfect.
I don't know if it'll make them perfect exactly, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll fix it.
That's okay.
But
It'll
you
be fine.
crop that and flip it sideways.
Yep.
It's gonna
I mean,
look really good.
yeah, because I mean, you can look at those edges, the bars,
Yep.
the spiral. So
Yeah, they go all the way out
and
there. That's pretty
then
cool.
yeah, so it's pretty so so far
So-
I've got LRGB data, but I'm also going to do some HA, do a little bit of HA, see what I can
Okay.
pull out. And yeah, so that's what I've been working on. The Sim 60, you know, it's an older mount, so and this honestly, it's really showing its age.
It's showing its
really
age,
is.
yeah.
There's some. Oh yeah, it is. It is. So I mean, it's the center, the counterweight, center bar, the counterweight bar because it's all center mounted. I mean, it's been slipped. It's slipped once or twice, and
Oh,
so I've
no.
had to torque that really. I've had to torque that sucker down. But
In
one
the
crazy
clutch?
thing is, no,
What's
the actual
slipping?
counterweight bar, the counterweight bar.
Oh, it's sliding down.
Yeah. It's so I've had to really torque that guy down. But another reason why that is because of what I've got on there. I've got close to 50 pounds on that Sim 60. And that has and I've had to put on about the same amount of counterweight. So I got 4 counterweights on that guy.
Wow.
Yeah, two 20s, and then I've got 2 of the small ones, like 2 11s on there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's starting to show. So it's just like, man, I got to get this mighty mount back whenever that comes, and then who knows? So we'll see. But anyway, let me get out of this.
Yeah, when I put the 127 on the EQ6, I got to put the extension on.
Yep.
And just mainly so I can get. I have 3 counterweights, and I just that bottom one I have to just slide a little further down on that extension. So I have to have that.
Yeah.
To get it down a little bit, but it balances out. It balances out better than my 81 did. I don't know why that is.
Okay.
But I think just because the 81's not really heavy enough to really, like I said, I've always gotten better guiding with the heavier weights on that 6 than the lighter weights. See, I got it all tuned up, ready to go. I just got to get some clear skies where I can polar line it, see how the guiding is.
Yep.
I can imagine it'll be good.
I just got an email from or a 5-star review actually from a customer. The customer that I fixed I redid the motherboard on the Warp.
Oh, it's WD-20, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just got a 5-star review. Said everything's working perfect.
Awesome.
Nice.
Great.
So I didn't fuck it up.
That's what you want to hear. That's what you want to hear.
That's great.
But I gotta say the instructions that Warp Astron gave were with the pictures that they gave were really, really good pictures, and you really couldn't mess it up. So
yeah, good.
And I'm sure the process.
Yeah, I love mine.
The WD-20, I'm sure the process is exactly the same. It's funny, I didn't even know where the screws were to get the front plate off.
You said you had to pop they're hard to find.
If you take a look at the WD-20 on the front where the power button is,
yeah,
the covers are there. You got to look. There's 3 little silicone screw covers there that they're so tight it looks like it's a solid kind of piece of plastic.
Plastic. Yeah.
What the hell's the screws? And I had to get like a little pair of tweezers to pick these things out.
Wow.
Yeah. It took me. I was like, "Where are the screws?" So. But they give you everything. They give you new standoff rods. They give you new screws. They give you new everything to replace. So I mean, you don't even need the old anything that you take it apart. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So what's going on? Installation, imitation wood grain dash. I don't know what.
Oh, on your old Eldorado.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Add the plastic wood grain.
Yep, and then after a while, the center console cover, it was all fake leather, so it started cracking and peeling.
It wasn't fine Corinthian leather.
It was what we call it in the 90s, pleather.
Leather.
Yeah, pleather. Yep.
But
exactly.
Steve Ibbotson. Good morning, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, when I was doing my EQ6, I took the covers off the motors to look at the belts. And they look fine. I was like thinking, oh, maybe I should
replace
get new belts. But I pulled the covers off. They look still like new. So I was like,
there you go. But yeah, so
plus I'd have to order them, and it would take how many weeks to get them.
Exactly. But yeah, so I'm looking at. I spoke to Steve Malia today. I said, "Yo, man, you gonna have more Pierce for me in like 3 weeks?" He's like, "I'm working on it."
Are they flying off the shelf?
Sold out.
There you go.
All gone.
I
got one sitting back there. I got to drop off at a college, but that's it. Sold. My last
drop it off.
Here. Yeah, I drop
it off.
Yeah, it's Queens College. It's 45 minutes away from my house.
Okay.
So plus I go there, I hang out, and I look at the observatory, and Oh, sorry, Steve. Steve fried his motherboard on the WD-17.
How did he fry it?
Wrong power supply.
Used the wrong power
Yikes. He did the first scene of
20 volt power supply on it or something.
He did the first scene of Back to the Future. with the turning up the amps.
Amps, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Let the smoke. He let the smoke out of it.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, but this thing goes to 11.
I was going to 11.
Yeah, but it says 11. But why isn't it only 10? Oh, it's funny. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Those guys were geniuses.
Yep.
That one and what's the other one they did? Best in Show.
I never saw that one. Yeah.
Oh, God, it's hysterical. You're a dog person. You'd love it.
Yeah.
It's freaking hilarious.
I never saw that one. But yeah, it's slow on the PayPal tonight, man. It's slow. We got like 36 people watching. But let's see, let's see, Jason James. Yeah, that must be the thing. Huh? That's perfect.
I saw there were some other people putting up some stuff on Discord lately that looked like they would get some imaging done.
Yep. Oh, you used a 14 volt instead of 12.
Oh, that's
Yeah. It's funny, and you know what's been selling a lot? The Gaius. Now that I've been keeping them in stock, the Gaius computers.
Oh yeah.
Multi-focus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't keep them. I showed that I have them in stock, and they go. I only
pretty
keep
cool.
two. I only keep 2 or 3 of them in stock, but
They're pretty cool.
I'm gonna get some for Neef, just so I could show them.
Okay.
Oh, they'll go. If you have them at Neef's, people will buy them. I guarantee.
Yep.
I mean, look how many people bought what's the little tube tech thing
The Astro
last
Station.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I heard some news that Player One is going to be showing off some new products, and they won't tell me what.
Oh, really?
They won't tell me. I'm like, are you serious?
So, did you hear anything from about it? Whether High Point's showing up with their Apertura line?
I have not, but I didn't really.
Wasn't that the thing that everybody was thinking they didn't come last year because this year they're coming with all their Apertura line?
I
they have
do
the
not.
200 out, the 150 out.
I don't know. They haven't been there for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
They haven't been there for at least 3 years. Right after COVID, they stopped coming.
Right.
And they're right in Jersey. I mean,
yeah, that's not far for them.
No, I mean, the only person that's closer is me and Jeff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who is running the Discord? Why? I mean, we all kind of watch it.
Yeah.
Why do you want to run it?
You want to be an admin?
You can be the moderator. Go right ahead. Yeah. Dave, that's what the owner of High Point told me last year, that they may come just as Apertura.
That's right. Matt was talking about that. Yeah.
So, but
just as Apertura, which would be interesting to see because they've really released with the Carbon Star line, and then they've got a couple refractors that are really nice. Yeah, they came out with like a 90. It's like a quad, I think. 90.
Okay.
They look like they've made some pretty nice stuff.
Okay. Maybe they're trying to fill the void of the Orion price point stuff. Maybe.
Because
there is that void there. So
yeah.
But
yeah, I'll show them the picture of my Carbon Star with the moonlight on.
There you
Tell
go.
them, I say,
your focuser sucks.
Yeah, you got a great set of optics here, but you put a cheap ass focuser on it.
Yep. Not only you had to change it like what, 3 times?
I changed it twice.
No, I mean they did. They went from a
Well, it started off as a Crayford.
the
Then
Crayford
they
focus-
offered the rack and pinion
right.
upgrade. But now,
Okay.
the 200, you buy it, I think it comes with the rack.
Yeah, they're not going to do a Crayford on that. But Apertura is not on the vendor list, as people are saying. I didn't know the vendor list was out.
Apparently it is.
I'm
Jackie already
curious.
knows.
Now I'm curious. I'm going to go look at it.
Jackie's up on the game. She
Yeah,
don't
man.
play.
Jackie's going to be my muscle, on Friday. And let's see. So, let's see. What is it? NEF Expo.
Sorry, Jackie. I'll be there Saturday. I'll help muscle it back into the truck Sunday. But
There you go. Vendor registration, ticket, confirm speakers. Vendor manufacturer. PQRS. Oh, they just put AstroWorld on there? I'm going to tell them, come on.
it's AstroWorld Telescope
Yeah.
and /TV.
Let's see. Oh, they got a lot of people. Exhibitors to date. Oh, to date are in yellow. Okay, so no High Point. Dark Dragons is going to be there. Daystar is going to be there. Dwarf Labs is going to be there. Player One's going to be there. Prima Luce, Photonic Cleaning, Woodland Hills will be there. ZWO, Vaonis will be there. Wow, Vaonis is never there.
Oh, really?
Tube Tech is going to be there.
They were there last year.
Were they?
They were there last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
they
I
were.
got those filters from them. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were cool.
Yep.
They were loving them. They were like watching you sell all those little boxes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They were-
That's right. Let's see. Guy in Telescope, Skywatch will be there. They got the Slew is going to be there. That's interesting. That's new. Let's see. Airy Disc is coming back.
They got some Moravian. Are they coming back?
I don't see them. No. Just trying to see if I see anybody that's kind of new.
New to the scene.
QHY.
Is your old store going to be there?
Who?
Camera Concepts.
Camera Concepts? Oh yeah, they're always there.
Yeah, no, they're always there.
Yeah.
He's gonna
I
have his
figured that.
They're not that
25
far.
freaking tables and
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. He's freaking nuts.
yep. I'm
He brings
slowly.
he pretty much brings the whole store.
Yeah, he does. I packed it. I know.
Yeah.
Well, but it's funny because that's kind of like what Altair does over in Great Britain when they have the.
Oh yeah, they closed the shop.
Yeah, they closed the shop.
They closed the
and
shop. See,
packed the shop.
when
up,
I worked there, he wouldn't close the shop. So
you'd still be open
so-
with nothing there to sell.
nothing there to sell. Nothing. Nothing there. I had to work NEF at the store one year for some reason. I forget why. I couldn't get off of work or something. I worked there. Said I will never do this again. I said I got all these people walking in on a Saturday in the middle of April. It's beautiful out, and I can't sell the goddamn thing.
You know what the perfect joke would have been? They left you a bag of zip ties to sell.
Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah,
Didn't they pull a big old prank on you? Didn't they pull a big prank on you one time? Where they zip tied everything in your back office?
Yeah. That was Dave Barnett. That guy. I miss that guy. That guy was hilarious. But yeah, well, Fredo, your name's on the list is because you're a prior vendor. The yellow ones are the ones that are the ones that are going to be there. They list all their vendors on that, and if it's gray, you're not coming, or you haven't bought a table, and if it's yellow, you're coming. Yeah, it's true. That's true. It's crazy. Neef is out of control.
Oh yeah,
You do a lot
it's
of sales in
unbelievable.
Neef. Considering that it's,
Unbelievable how much equipment we moved in those 2 days.
I know, and that was nothing. Now imagine, I mean, I sit there and I'm coming with, a 15-foot truck. He comes with two 15-foot trucks, and just loads up. That's not even including the kid stuff because he has another table down on the other side, Camera Concepts for Kids, which has all of the toys and everything.
Yeah.
I'll be bringing toys today too, so maybe I'll take a bite. So. Oh, did you buy a table? I don't know. You must have done so, or
Alfredo
maybe a
was a
sponsor.
spectator.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how you got there then.
Your reputation precedes you.
Exactly. Yeah, you need to know. You want me to send him an email? I'll tell him to get you off. It's free. Right now it's free advertising, so I probably leave it there. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I get? Yeah. And let's see. So Neef Expo. Neef Team. Hi, can you change my name to my business name? Thanks.
Please. Thank you. So I heard our very own Francisco got a shout out from Queeve, the Lazy Geek.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice.
In his newest video, I guess he was talking about a 3D printer that I guess he bought and mentioned Francisco. So,
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool. That's nice. Where is he? Where is Francisco?
he's not on tonight. He says
He's not
Wednesdays
on tonight,
usually.
yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday's usually not a good night, but I know he does Fridays.
Gotcha.
But you got to remember he's West Coast too, so it's only six o'clock there.
Yep.
Right. Let me take a quick look here. I want to check the website and see how we're doing.
I haven't seen that video yet, Jackie, so I have to watch that one. But I saw the mention in Discord that he was mentioned, so I'll have to check it out. Yeah, having your own 3D printer is kind of nice, if you're into this hobby, because there's so many little things you can make that really help. You need a specific size spacer to reach proper back focus.
Yep.
You can 3D print your own.
There you go.
Cost pennies on the dollar. Yeah, you don't have to wait weeks to get one delivered from somebody.
Yeah, I've been thinking, it would be a good idea to get a
Jackie, we have four, but that's mainly because because Justin, that's what he does, electrical engineering and mechanical engineering stuff. Cool.
Oh, okay.
And he started his own business and he made these machines and stuff, and so he needed to produce, like, somebody hired him to make like a bunch of these machines to go and show them at or have them for their company party or something like that. And so him and his buddy, they just worked on these things almost 24 hours a day for like 2 weeks. And then this company paid for their airfare, flew them out to San Diego, put them up in a hotel in the Gaylord, I think, and said, okay, bring your equipment and everything like that. Set it up for the party and everything. And it was like huge hit.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
That's pretty darn cool.
So yeah, we've got
Yeah.
three of the three. We have three that are the enclosed ones, and then we have one that's an
Okay.
open model. You know, it's kind of open
One model.
space. Yeah.
Or
So we're up to
so he makes your own parts. He
1985
makes.
now.
What's that?
We're up
That's
to
nice.
1985
Awesome.
as far as Simon Lou. We're $15 away from 2000. Let's see. So
Jackie says the one at Queef shows is closed. Is a closed type of printer.
Yeah, it's apparently, you know, once you get the hang of, you know, figuring out it, you got to know how to use the CAD software. Once you figure that out, just you design whatever you design. It spits out
Mhm.
the program, and you put it in the machine, and the machine just does it, makes it.
Nice. Okay.
But they're really cool. It's 3D printing's pretty amazing.
Fusion. Well, Wilfredo saying it's called. I guess it's often called Fusion 360.
yep.
Is that the CAD software? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
So I mean, that's how he did the. You know, that's how he modeled up the adapter plate for my WD-20 for the tripod I had. He used the CAD software, took the measurements he needed to put them all in there, and it mocked it up, and then put it on the 3D printer, printed a mocked up version of it, so that he could basically then take that, and when he got the block of aluminum, he could take it to the machine shop, and on the CNC machine, have the CNC machine then take that block of aluminum and make that specific piece.
Wow.
Yeah, he's good at that stuff, man. He's going to be a hell of an engineer.
Good for him. Way to go. So yeah, I mean, the Sim 60. I think I've had that guy for a while. It's got to be.
Yeah. Been a while. Been a long time. I remember when you got it.
Yeah. That guy has got
to be close to 10 years, right?
10 years. 10 years old.
Oh no, I remember when
Yeah.
you got the 70, not the 60.
No, I've never had the 70. I had the 60.
Yeah, he didn't get the 70. He
Oh, I
only
had
got
the
the 60.
I didn't get the 70.
He's
I got the 60.
he's broken twice.
Yep. Yep.
Well, the one time it happened when you were moving, so
Yeah.
you can't necessarily attribute that.
I can't. So that one didn't count. But yeah. So yeah, I've had it close to 10 years now, and I've had it tuned up. I've even had it tuned up a couple of times as well. So yeah, I've just got to figure out. I'm thinking it's just that quite a bit of counterweight on that guy, and maybe that was it. I don't know. We'll figure it out once everything clears back up and I get back out there. I've been definitely using the mosquito nets now. It's like been a religious thing for me now because God, all the freaking bugs in Georgia, man, it's ridiculous.
Telling you.
It's nuts.
You guys,
dude.
you get the palmetto bugs down there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. You get every freaking thing, dude. So I've got the mosquito nets over everything, and I wrap them around the pier. I've got the.
Have you been? Have you been there in the summer yet?
Yeah, I was
last summer. Yeah, he was there all last
summer.
Was the last summer?
Last summer. Yeah, because I moved
how long you've been there.
I moved in December. Yeah, I moved in December of 24. So it's almost
okay. 24. Yeah. So
December of 24.
No, December of 24. Right.
Right. That's when I moved. Right.
Yeah.
That's
so you haven't been there for the summer yet.
Yeah, I was there for the summer of 25.
This is 2026.
Oh my God!
Dude,
I'm looking at
2026
325.
now.
Oh my God! I'm losing my mind. I can't. I can't.
Oh, it's okay, folks.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, Tom, I wouldn't.
We
Tom,
love
I
him.
wouldn't.
We love him.
I wouldn't ask Matt what he's printing on that thing, but he uses it. That's a good thing. Matt says he's got a 3D printer that he actually uses.
He actually uses it.
Tom Peter said, "You actually use something you have?" And I was like, "Don't ask him what he uses it for."
Oh man,
That's funny.
So, I got the Wanderer Pro.
Oh, okay.
The Wanderer Power Pro.
How's that working?
I did. It's working well, actually. It's working pretty well. I had to adjust a couple things because there's no RCA inputs
Right.
for the
for
dew heaters.
Right.
So you have to go with basically with a 12-volt adapter. And you have to put it into the PCWM ports or the PMCW. I can't remember which one. Is it PMCW or PW?
Pulse with EW.
Anyway.
Pulse with modulated ports.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So PWM. So you put them in. So you can put up to 3 dew heaters. You can run 3 different dew heaters, and you also can. It also has thermostat thermometers or humidity. So you can run. You can get the heat. And you can get your dew information. So I'm learning that, figuring that out. It gives me 5 USB 2s and I think 5 USB 3s.
A lot.
I believe.
So it is a USB
it's quite
hub
a bit. Well. Yes, a USB hub as well as power. Yeah. Cool. Let me see if I've got it up and running, and maybe I can share. Let me go to my VNC. And quick look here. Okay, so it is up. Even though it's sleeping. So let me go here. So here it is. And
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice. Yeah, I like their
so
software.
it's got a pretty decent interface. So you have DC ports 1 and 2, which are always on. DC ports 3 and 4 can be regulated. You can regulate them up to the maximum is like a 13.4 volts max. Then you have your PWM ports. You have 3 of those, and you can also have temperature probes for each one of those. So you have DC 5, 6, and 7 for these guys for your dew heaters, and then you have the associated probes. So like probe 1 is for DC 5, 6. It has probe 2 and 3 is for probe 7, I believe. And then you have additional DC ports. You have 8, 9, 10, and 11. Then you've got the USB 3s. So, and you have, okay, so I'm sorry. So you have 3 USB 3s and you have 6 USB 2.0s.
That's a lot.
So, yeah, so it's quite a bit. And then you, of course, you have your manual, your probe settings for your dew heaters. You can set those up. And I'm still learning a few more things because then they also have a humidity humidistat sensor that I have plugged in, but if for some reason I've got to double check it because it's saying it's not connected. So I've got to maybe unplug it and plug it back in and double check and see what's going on. So that way it can follow and know what the humidity is and follow the dew points. But yeah, it's pretty impressive so far. Just learning to navigate because it doesn't have there's no manual that comes with it, so you got to pull a lot of stuff off from the web and just understand, best you can
Yeah.
what you
So,
have.
Ernie, this is the Wanderer Empire software for Wanderer
Yes.
Astro, which is basically like a all-in-one stop and shop for everything Wanderer does. So it could control your flat
Almost like
panels.
almost
So
like
like the
almost like
top one is the flat
Prima
panel.
Luce
What?
Yeah, very similar to Play.
to Play. It's very similar to Play because here is if I go here,
Yeah,
that
that's
is the
your cover. Flat panel.
that's the dew cover. And you've got the power.
Yep.
You've got
Rotator.
CAA, your rotator, your tilt adjuster. Yep. And then you have developer stuff here, firmware updates here,
And your settings.
and and your settings.
Yeah, I like their
Yeah,
interface. I think it's really nice and easy to go through.
Yeah, it's definitely a far
Yeah.
cry from Wanderer 1. Wanderer Empire 1 was just like
It was no bueno.
ooh, it was tough. But this is
I mean, I got the flat panel, and this is what I've had. It's
Yep. Yeah, ever
works.
since
I
2,
like the way
it's
it
been
looks.
good.
I like the way it looks.
Yeah, they did.
And the
They
key
did it.
is, if you start it up before you like log into Nina.
Yep.
It I mean, you can log into Nina and you can start it up. Or turn on your device in Nina, and it will launch the website the software automatically. I start it up.
Yeah, I just downloaded
So-
Unity 3
Okay.
for the Pegasus.
Yeah, I did too.
I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I don't.
I haven't
can't-
downloaded
I
Unity
can't figure
3
out how
yet.
to get the NICs on the network anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, now your thing's hooked up. Your sensors are on.
There
Yep.
we go. Now it's going.
There you go.
Oh, then it went out.
Oh, it just died.
So I'll have to go and check it out. So I'll go and check it out.
But you know what? I wonder if it's
yeah.
because you have those PWM on and you have them set. It's not using those sensors because you're manually setting those. Where if you use the sensors, it will turn them on and off as needed.
Maybe I need to, like I said.
So there's probably a setting.
Time.
Yep.
Because I noticed as soon as those PWMs went up, is when your sensors went out.
Okay.
So it may be something that you have configured.
Yeah. I'll tinker. Like I said, I'm gonna be tinkering around with it to figure it out. So, but yeah, but the Wanderer Empire is kind of just like Play, from Prima Luce, where you can control all of the Wanderer Astro gear that they sell. You can run it here, or just like Play, you can do all of Prima Luce stuff. Not that much.
I like it.
And yeah, this will run within Nina. It will show up as your switch here. So if I turned it on, there it is.
Yeah. So you can control stuff.
So you can control things from Nina, which is pretty handy. So, like I said, it's just something just to get used to, and figure out. But so far, so good.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
So very nice.
Very nice.
So do you have clear skies again tonight?
No, nope,
Oh,
no, not tonight.
Yeah,
It's
I'm clouded out here.
it's kind of cloudy. Let me just take a look at Astroperic and
It's going to rain.
oh no. Well, let me see here.
oh, got clear sky.
It's well, it says it's going to clear up actually later tonight.
Oh, there you go.
Tonight, look at
Of course it is.
it's going to be it's going to be at just like after midnight.
After
So around midnight,
midnight.
yeah, from midnight until astronomical dawn. So in theory, yeah, I could, program it to get running
There you
and
go.
just
Set
say
it,
kick off at
forget it, go
midnight,
to bed.
Yep.
go to bed. Yeah. So I've got to but like I said, I've got to tinker around with SIM60 to make sure that everything is right. Because like I said, it's been acting a little weird, which is one other reason why I'd like to get my other mount back
Yeah, right.
so I can actually use it. Um so yeah, I mean it should be good times. And then tomorrow looks like right now, tomorrow looks clear. And Friday and Saturday. So it looks like I'm gonna be able to
How are you
do a
getting
few
clear
things,
skies
right?
and I get clouds? Not
Coming up,
Luck of the draw,
coming up the
fair.
brother.
coast.
Luck of the bro. Yeah.
Not
See,
fair.
here's the thing though. Here's the crazy thing though. That this Edge 11 with the Dew Shield on this sucker, it is a freaking sale. My God, that sucker, it's like you've got to have really, really low, steady winds. I mean, like low winds.
Under
Because if
10.
it gets like, yeah, because well, no, sometimes I think it's like even if you got to be close to 6. Because I
Really?
mean, yeah, it's like this thing moves.
We
So
just hit 2,000, everybody. We just hit 2,000.
Yay.
yes, thank you all, thank you, and I'm, because it's going to Christina and the Lewis family to help them out, and during this time. So we really appreciate everybody's support. You know,
Yeah, Tom Peter, you need to
yeah,
quit sending your weather my way. Because, yeah, I mean, it's like Saturday, it's going to be gorgeous, not a cloud in the sky all day.
yeah.
And about 10:30, 11 o'clock, clouds start rolling. So, but granted, it's going to be 90% moon.
Yeah, that's when I'm gonna go. That's why I'm trying to get
And
as much
I'm trying to work on
RGB as I
broadband
can now.
targets, so it's like
Yeah,
not even gonna be
that's
worth it. But
that's
it is what it
Wilfredo. That's
is.
why I'm actually seriously. I'm looking at. I think it's time for me to really get that other mount because if I'm gonna hold on to the mighty, that's fine. As long as it's working, I'll be good. But
Yeah,
even with I
you
have the
will.
mighty mount, even if I have the mighty mount, even though it's being upgraded and all that stuff, the mighty mount it's an older model. It's not the newest model. It's going to have newer software, but it's not going to. But it's the older model which only supports up to 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Because the new
Your
model,
my your
um,
MIT only
they're
supports 50 pounds.
yes, because it's a Series 5. The new
Uh,
Series 6 models support up to 70.
uh,
So yeah, I mean, so that's why I do think I need to really think about um Sim 70 to support the Sim 60, to replace the Sim 60 with the 70. Because even
or the
then, if I buy a
CQ
70,
350.
No, I'm not gonna get a 350. I mean, I'm gonna stick with a 70. I'm gonna just go and just get a 70 because I already got all the kit. I've got everything
or,
because
or
I
EQ,
can
or
the
EQ8R.
counterweights. Yeah, because I've got counterweights, right? For the 60, they fit on the 70. So I've already got plenty of counterweights. I'm already kind of in the ecosystem, if you want to say, the Aptron ecosystem. So it just makes sense to go ahead and get a 70, and I can put it on the same pier. It's easy plug and play. I don't have to worry about moving things around, stuff like that. Duff, I would like to get a 120. Seriously, and I very well could. And it may end up being that maybe I'll put the observatory on hold. Maybe I'll put the observatory on hold for another year, get the mounts I need, and then I'll focus on getting the observatory. Maybe later this year I can start at least build the deck out later this year, and then move on.
You always get an EQ8RH.
I'm not spending 10 grand. Those rickshaw encoders.
9,400, dude. 9,400.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've got the tri-pier too. And that's the crazy thing. I've got the tri-pier too.
High Point's got one for 8,500.
Ooh.
There you go. Rock and roll.
Big money.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
So I'll be getting some Deep Sky Dad stuff for Neef too. Flat panels.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
With the adapters and everything.
Well, I got plenty of adapters. Yeah. So.
That's right. He sent you a bunch of those.
Yeah, I got plenty of adapters. So.
Okay.
I'll make Dave put them together if anybody buys it.
There you go.
I can do it.
I know you can do it.
I'm good with tools.
My dad's got this awesome set of tools.
And Steve, honestly, I may end up actually doing that. I may honestly end up doing that. He says, better get rid of the Mighty and to get a Sim 120.
I know we said that,
honestly do that. Even though I'm getting it upgraded and everything, I may very well just go ahead and do that and call it a day.
You should be able to sell it pretty easily.
Yeah. And then the Sim 120, that retails for about 500, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. It's something like that. Yeah, I mean 55, 56 on it. So yeah.
That's just for the head, right?
Yeah, it's just for the head. And it's totally fine because like I said, I've got 2 Ioptron piers, steel piers. So all I need to do is just get the slightly larger plate,
adapter plate,
for the 120 and put that right on that same pier and boom, done. So
yeah, I mean you can't go wrong with that one either.
No. And then I know when I put the Edge 11 on there with all of its kit, it's not going to be a problem. And then still have the Sim 70 replace the Sim 60 and move on. So,
but I mean, if you're really going to get a Sim, see.
Again?
If you're going to get a Sim 120, you might as well get the EC2.
If I get it with encoders, I get it with encoders. It's not that big a deal. I mean, because
it's more expensive. It's more expensive than the EQ8.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. I mean, I'm good without encoders. I'm sure it'll be just fine without encoders.
It
Because
would.
hell, when I finally built the observatory, whenever I finally, because I've been talking about this thing. I've been talking, you guys know, I've been talking about a damn observatory for years. So if it comes out that it happens,
Well, you were
great.
well
If
on your
not,
way in Chicago, but then the move came and
then
you lost your
then the move
dome.
came.
Yep.
Yep, exactly. Then the move came, and it's just it is what it is. So
Exactly.
whatever, it'll happen. God willing, it'll happen.
Just
Not this
looking-
year, maybe next year. I'm just like I say, it's going to be piecemealed anyway. I'm going to build the deck for it first, and then build the walls and everything over the. I'm gonna pull a Nico. It's basically gonna be like how Nico did his. Nico, it took him better part of like a year,
Yeah,
or
took a while.
almost about a year to build his.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm burnt. I'm tired.
Burnt.
I'm tired.
Oh, I was like, you were out in the sun or something?
No, there's no sun.
There's no sun.
There's no sun.
There's
What
no
are we
sun
imaging
out
tonight
here.
in Texas? What are we imaging tonight? So tonight, the plan for Texas is, let's see, a target scheduler preview, run it. Let's see. So we got the horse head, a little bit of the horse head. And then, oh, it's doing IC 4592.
Okay.
Which one is that again? Is that the which one is that? I don't remember which one that is.
4592.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, no kidding, Tom. Get the Amish one. Get the Amish one. It'll be up in 2
Oh,
days.
that's
No kidding.
that's the blue horse head.
That's a blue horse head. Yep. So it's doing a 4-panel mosaic on there. So.
I was gonna say that's a mosaic.
Is it?
Yep.
Is it?
Oh yeah. That's
Okay, the
600
blue horse
millimeters.
head's a little bit higher. The blue horse head's a little higher than Roe.
It
Because
is.
Roe kind of sits a little low. Roe's around 20,
27?
25 degrees, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 27 for me, I think.
Yes, it's usually pretty low. Which I'm surprised how low it is, even now that I've moved further south. It's like, why it should be higher, shouldn't it?
Not much, just a couple of degrees.
You figure it should be higher but whatever.
Yeah, but did you really move?
Are you
that far
serious?
south?
Yeah. Stolfus is supposed to be at Neath. If Stolfus ends up there, you guys let me know.
Who's Stolfus?
Stolfus is the shed maker who builds the Stargazer shed. It's the Amish company.
I think I saw them on the list.
That's going to be freaking nuts. I'm so ticked.
Peak.
I'm really mad that I'm not coming. I am really mad that I'm not coming.
You could,
How do you spell?
Still
Yeah,
go.
Stolfus. Yeah, Stolfus Structures.
Yeah, Stolfus.
Yeah.
Dang. But see, here's the crazy thing. Also, April has now become the craziest month for me because the first week, that weekend, I'm taking Robin. Robin and I are going to Hilton Head. So there's that. Then I got family coming during Neath. Then I'm flying up to North Dakota so I can help Josh move. And I'm helping him drive down to Florida. We're gonna, so I'm taking like a week off just so I can, fly to North Dakota and drive with him down here to Atlanta and then eventually to Tampa for his new duty station. Well, have a good one, my friend.
So does this include installation?
For what?
Stolfus?
The cost?
Yeah.
The
The
Amish?
cost? I don't know. I don't think so. Because you've still got to, because I don't think it does, because you even got to, they even have to come in, and I think that you have to pay extra to prep for the yard prep and everything, right? So who
That's
knows?
pretty
And
it's pretty
maybe
expensive.
it's pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive. I mean, because I was looking. I mean, a 12 by 14 was around 27,
No,
28K.
32.
32.
27 is a 10 by 12.
I'm pretty sure it
Okay.
includes installation and everything. We
Let's
had
see.
a regular
I've
shed done
been-
by a similar company, and it included everything. They came out.
I've
Everything's
actually
prefab, comes on the back of a truck. They come out, they do the yard, get everything where it has to be, and they basically pull the panels. Everything's pretty much all pre-assembled, and then they put it up, piece by piece, done like that. It was done in a day.
Let's see.
It looks like it's going to be cheaper for me to just get the sky shed thing and just get it done myself. You know what I mean? That's expensive.
Yeah.
$32,000.
Yeah. It's not cheap.
I mean, it is.
Which
It is
is-
done well. In all fairness, you get what you pay for with it. I mean,
True.
Yes, you do. I mean, because it comes with all the electrical and everything, so you have, the power. It comes fully ready to go.
yeah, 70 amp
It's
breaker.
completely ready to go. Yep, it comes completely ready to go. Because I've actually contacted them about theirs. I think it was last year, and so I'm just trying to see if I can find it really fast.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with I don't know. I think I want to go with the 2-pier still. I still want to go with the 2-pier.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would want at least two, because after just using 2 rigs a night, I mean, that's hard for me to do one.
I mean, it might be worth it. They do have financing options. So
yeah, they do. They do.
I mean, 32,000 is like a car. A cheap car.
Yeah, well, in today's modern
Yeah.
cars prices, yeah. But it's going to be built rock solid.
And it's people that know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Will they place the piers for you?
They will. I believe what they'll do is they'll help, with the spacing and everything. So they'll line it up right. So because the piers and everything will be already, the concrete and everything is already set. And they'll make the spacing out so they can put the
J-bolt?
shed right on top.
Right on top
Yep,
of
they'll put it all right on top.
where you
of
would
where-
put your
yeah.
concrete for the piers.
Yes, they'll
Oh,
go
so
because they'll
you gotta
measure it all
drop,
out.
You got to drop the sono tube and everything. You got to do all that.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think so, but like I said, they wanted because I'm looking at it here. I'm trying to find, because like I said, I was speaking with them. And is it necessary to have a concrete?
They're harder to repo than a car. You have personal experience with that, Tom?
Let's see. Yeah, like I said, I had a whole bunch of stuff here.
Yeah, I'm wondering how they do it.
Yeah, the concrete slab needs to match the size of the structure.
So you got to do the slab, the pier, the J bolts.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they'll be there. We can
Well, like
definitely
I
find
said-
out. And
Yeah.
they're harder to repo. Funny. and it'll be up in 2 days. They said.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. It's just a lot of
Yeah,
the
I mean,
prep
our
work.
regular shed was up in a day.
Well, maybe that's the way to go. But I just got to figure out how to. I mean, I guess I could just do the slab, right? And then the sonotubes, you know what I mean? And then, do the sonotubes first, bell them out, then do the slab around the sonotubes once the sonotubes are done,
Yep, and then send them the measurements and everything. They'll build the structure and bring
Yep.
it down, throw it on top.
I like the new
Put it
piers
together.
these days, though, because new piers, if you're a little bit off on the north calculation, the tops move now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It
so you
doesn't
can
matter where
align
you
them.
put the bottom; the tops are fully adjustable, so you can
Yeah.
change that anyway. So
As long as you're close. I mean, you got to be. They don't rotate 360, do they?
no, it's not
Yeah,
360,
yeah.
but it's
You just got to be close enough.
it's got a long kind of
Slotted. holes.
slotted area. So where'd Eric go?
No, I'm right here. I'm right here.
He's there.
Is
Somebody's sharing their screen, or you're sharing it?
You're showing the show.
Oh, am I?
You're sharing your screen.
There
There
you
he is.
There we go. My bad. So yeah, actually, Brandon Solthus actually just reached out to me.
Oh, what did he say?
A couple of days ago, because I was actually inquiring about this earlier, and he just basically wants to know if I was still interested, and I told him, and so I'm telling him, yeah, I'm still very interested. But I'm gonna shoot him a few questions here.
I mean, it might be worth it.
Nice.
I'm gonna do like a quote on how much it would cost to get it done, and if they say 25,000 and it's only going to cost me an extra couple thousand to do it, I'd rather just have the amateurs drop it and have them do the pad, have somebody do the pad and the sonotube.
Well, we'll find out in Neef.
Yep. Couple weeks away. Oh my God, I'm
All
sorry.
right,
I'm so
gentlemen.
tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that time.
Yep.
Got to go to work tomorrow.
So do I.
Yep. So everybody have a great weekend. Hope you guys. We'll see you guys on Friday.
Steve said his his Sky Shed pier will rotate 360.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That is cool. But if you haven't had a chance to see it, I would definitely recommend going to see Project Hail Mary. It was really cool.
I want to.
Oh yeah, I want to go watch it. Yeah, I want to watch it.
It was pretty cool. But until Friday, keep imaging, keep educating in clear skies, and we will see y'all Friday on AstroWorld TV. Take care, everybody.
Where's the button?